Hi guys, we're here with Robert Brown from the Shooters and Fishers Party. Rob, thanks very much for your time, mate. It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time anyway.
No, it's my pleasure to talk to you.
What we usually do is we just give viewers a bit of a rundown on the party. We've covered the last two SHOT shows now, so people are fairly familiar with what you guys do. But what we like to do is just get updates of what's new and what's happening in the party each year.
That's okay. Well, your constituents then are probably aware that the party's been in existence since 1992. We now have two members in the New South Wales Parliament. We have Rick Mazza in the West Australian Upper House. We just missed out in getting a guy elected to the South Australian Upper House, but we'll have a go again. And as I think I mentioned to you earlier, we've got a young fellow up there in Toowoomba who's trying to just recruit members to get enough members for, I think we need 500 for a branch. So I'd have to say Shooters and Fishers Party sort of going gangbusters.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's good to see you sort of branched out now and you're getting into other states, not only just getting there, but actually getting representation there in the sense of, you know, election or elected officials.
The big problem is that the two major parties don't want us there, so they'll do everything they can, including changing legislation, to try and keep you out. Increase the number of members you need, increase the amount of money it requires to run a candidate, all those sorts of things. We had a crack at the federal Senate, but we didn't do any good there, but we didn't do too bad either. So, and the other thing, of course, is as well as fishing and shooting and hunting, we get an increasing number of people come to us with different sorts of problems, but generally all outdoor related. The Motorhome Association in New South Wales and Queensland, in fact they're Australia-wide, wanted some money to install these dump sites for their toilets. So we talked to the government, we managed to get 150 grand for them in New South Wales. Similarly, you know, the Native Vegetation Act in New South Wales, I'm running a bill at the moment because the native vegetation legislation in New South Wales is even worse than Queensland. It's terrible. Robert Borsak's running a bill to free up the elections in the city of Sydney. So we're getting into local government. So a lot of these issues coming along, people want help, we're happy to help them.
And there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that I think people just don't realise with what's going on. And I mean, I know personally, I like to have a look at the legislation page in Queensland and have a look at upcoming bills.
What is happening.
And see what's actually happening. And if you want to stay informed, I think that's probably one of the best ways to do it.
Not a lot of people would be bothered to do that though, so that's why they need people like you to help them out.
That's right, and get the information out there, exactly, mate. So where do you see the party going? Is there anything for people sitting at home? What can they do apart from obviously donating to help move things along?
All right, well the first thing we need, say in Queensland for example, is we need another couple of hundred people to join the party. Now, Australians do not join political parties. They're not very politically minded people, but look, surely a couple of hundred people could think about what it would mean to Queensland to have someone up there who could have a go. And that's what it's all about, getting representation. We've been successful in Western Australia. We're almost there. We're the last man standing in South Australia in the rollout of the ballot. And Queensland, there's no reason why we shouldn't be there too. So that's the first thing. Join the party. It's only $30 a year. It does give you access then to an organisation that is fighting specifically for your rights. Yes, I know people say, oh, but I'm a member of the SSAA and I'm a member of 10 different clubs and I pay $1,000 a year in membership fees. That's fine. But $30 a year to a political party like ours, not a political party like ours, to our political party, is the best way to go. The second thing is, of course, is when we do get an election, say in Queensland, it'll probably be a lower house election. It'll be one of those seats in, say, southeastern Queensland, maybe Toowoomba, somewhere around there. Then we need people on polling booths. You think about it, people, Australians are pretty laid back. But all you need is 2 hours every 4 years on one day. That's all you need.
That's true.
And if we could get people to do that, we'd kill them. Because we know that we get at least 5 to 10 times the number of votes on a polling booth that's manned to a polling booth that's not. So those are the two basic things. I mean, we'd like people to donate to the party too, but money is actually not the most important thing. When you're formulating the party, you need those members.
A couple of years ago, I mean, some people do know that first time ever, I thought, I got to do something, I got to get out. In Queensland, the Cutters Party was running. I got out, went to my local branch, said, hey, look, I'm available. be there on voting day.
Yep.
And you know, mate, the level of appreciation was unreal because, like you say, they really need those volunteers to do that, and the difference can be astounding.
Well, the young guy we've got at Toowoomba there, who's the spokesperson for the party in Queensland, Dave Curlis, he was a Katter candidate.
Yeah.
So he very quickly realised that it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yep.
We're trying to help him as much as we can to get a branch registered in Queensland. Once you do that, I mean, we're registered in every state federally now.
Yeah.
But to get a state branch going and let him have a crack at one of those seats, or one of them to have a crack at one of those seats, is very important.
Yeah. So for people at home, if they want to register as a member of your party, they can do that online?
They can do that online on our website, www.shootersandfishers.org.
Yep.
And that's the easiest way to do it.
Yep.
On there, they'll nominate which state they want to be a member and which branch they want to be a member. They just fill all that in, bang, straight in.
So once you have 500 from Queensland,
we can then go to the Electoral Commission in Queensland and we can register the party.
Yep.
And then we can contest elections.
Excellent.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, look, for you that are at home in Queensland, please, for $30 a year, how about we get off the couch and make a change? So, mate, I'm going to promote it through the YouTube channel. We've got quite a following, and hopefully we can come up with some resolve there.
Well, the only way to win is to get in the fight.
Yeah.
If you stand back, then you can't complain.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.